Welcome to Liiquidate Demo. We'll start off by depositing one worth at 2000 USD. On deposit, the worth is supplied to Avi on behalf of the user by the pool. The supply event will be emitted. After the transaction is processed, we go to our virtual testnet public explorer to get the transaction hash. Back in our terminal, we simulate the workflow, select the handler that processes LiiBorrow events, pass the transaction hash, then select index 0. The workflow will capture the user's supply data, fetch their health factor and write it to Supabase. Next, we are going to borrow USDC against our collateral. First, we'll forward the block timestamp to override the cooldown period, then proceed with the borrowing. The borrow event will be emitted. After the transaction is processed, we go back to our public explorer to get the transaction hash. Back in our terminal, we simulate our workflow, select the first handler, pass the transaction hash, then select the 0 index. The user's position will be recalculated and updated in Supabase. We'll run the workflow to simulate the scheduled handler. It will update all positions in Supabase after a given scheduled time. This quickly identifies liquidatable positions as prices fluctuate. Next, we are going to simulate a price drop to 1600 USD per worth on a mock Chainlink Oracle. At this price, the user's position will be liquidatable. We'll run the workflow again to simulate the schedule handler, which will fetch and update the user's position in Supabase. We'll go back to our public explorer and get the price drop transaction hash. In our terminal, we run the simulation again to use the price drop event to initiate the liquidation of the affected users. The second handler does this. The liquidation report will be sent to our consumer contract for execution. The workflow is run again to simulate the scheduled handler, which will update the user's new position in Supabase after being liquidated. We can check the summary of our liquidation transaction in our public explorer.